There's so much opportunities about AI. AI poses a lot of benefits for government, for private sector, for academe. You can just imagine how it will fit into existing industries in the Philippines. For example, agriculture, delivery of data, precision in terms of managing farms and agricultural products. You have healthcare, again, use of AI and big data in healthcare technologies and healthcare platforms, delivering the right information to save lives in a very timely manner with accuracy and again precision. Talk about industries that are very much advanced and thriving in the Philippines, such as the business process outsourcing. Today, we have a lot of IT business process management companies that are already leveraging on AI technologies. Of course, still tapping into the human talent, but just upskilling this human talent to be able to utilize AI as tools, but then delivering more quality, a more upscaled type of services that speaks of the Philippine brand of customer service. So these are just some of the use cases we're looking at. We're also looking at integrating AI in education, in training, and a lot of things, all for the purpose of efficiency, productivity, doing more work in such a very short time. We're looking at transparency. We're also looking at accountability and ensuring that we are aligned with global directions, because emerging technologies is here confronting us now, and it's just going to advance. And as a country, I think we need to embrace it. In terms of digital maturity and really advanced technologies, I think we're just on our way there. We're going there as a developing country compared to developed countries. But the Philippines, you see, is a very young nation. We have an average age of 24 across our population. We have more than 110 million people, and more than 90 million of these people are all attached to the internet. And you can just imagine, in many studies, the Philippines is probably the first and the leader in terms of spending time in the internet. I know the world average would be somewhere around 6 hours, but Filipinos spend more than 10 hours in the internet. In social media, we're also really just there. And I think the factors would be, first is really trust in digital platforms and solutions. I mean, at the end of the day, we talk about connectivity, we talk about technology and all this sophisticated things. But as a policymaker, I think our goal is really to encourage our constituency to trust the opportunities that are before them in this digital age. If we as leaders start the scare game about all these digital solutions, then it would not work well for our country. So currently, the Philippines, under our new President Bongbong Marcos, and our Secretary Ivan Jan Uy, the goal is really to move towards digital transformation and really to use digitalization platforms as a tool to advance our economy. It all started in 2004 when I became a local policymaker in my own small city called Bacolod. Our population is 500,000 people, and our goal was just really to create jobs. And so I had to find a way to connect with the national government. We're like a 1-hour flight away from the metropolis, which is Manila. And so I had to find my way and really look for which office should I connect. At the time, there was no Department for Information and Communications Technology. In fact, I'm also one of those thousands of Filipinos who demanded for a dedicated Department for Information and Communications Technology. And so today I came full circle and now part of this department I pushed 20 years ago. So when I went to the commission, it was just a commission at the time, and all their initiatives were basically just in the national level, leaving us cities behind. I mean, we don't know what to do, what direction to take, but we're all looking at the internet and we're all saying this is the direction. But our cities are kind of detached from the national level. I'm sure many island countries are also experiencing this thing. And so I was given a scorecard. So somebody from that commission said, this is the scorecard. You have to prepare your city. If you want digital jobs, you have to prepare your city in 4 areas. First is talent development. That's 40% of the criteria. I mean, you can have all the beautiful white beaches in your cities, food and everything, but if there's no talent, no investor will come. I think that is also true for a lot of other countries. The second criteria is business environment. I guess that's also the whole point of all these conferences that we have. We need to ensure that investors have the right business environment. So under business environment, you also include their government support and a lot of other things, association, industry associations, like what we have here. And the second is infrastructure. Infrastructure cuts across many aspects. You have telecommunications, you have power, you have electricity, you have water, you have transportation. And the second and the fourth one, the last criteria, although not necessarily anymore really very crucial now, is cost of doing business. Because currently, if you look at like what 20 years ago was, everything was like you're looking for a location around the world where cost really is low, but now it's cost but quality as well. International standards are very important. It's very important. I mean, any government today cannot just go out there and say, I will regulate emerging technologies. That cannot happen. I mean, no regulation, no government on its own can just declare to regulate any emerging technology. Why? Because emerging technologies today are seamless, borderless. I mean, we've become one nation world. There's no more, we talk about working no longer in silos in our own respective countries, then we should also have that attitude for the whole world. We can no longer talk about, this region, that region, because everything that we do, our policies as government, as countries affect every region. So probably my call is really for us to work together, collaborate more in terms of building really resilient and agile and really human-centric standards for all our emerging technologies, because all the development that are happening in different countries are in varied nature. As you said, some countries are advanced, some countries are just catching up, some countries are even really struggling to make sense of all these emerging technologies. If we have to advance as one world, as one planet, then we have to work together to create some sort of standards, some sort of community that will continue to nurture and shepherd this standard, so that at the end of the day, all the use cases of these technologies that are created are really going to be beneficial to humankind.